Welcome all to Robbi Tech. My name is Robbi Astral, your host for the evening or morning, depending on where you are in the world. And today we've got something very, very interesting, people. Like I said, my name is Robbi Astral. Hit the like button. Please like, follow, and or subscribe. Socials are just above us. So please do not feel shy. Any support is always welcome and greatly appreciated. It helps me produce content, not necessarily like this today, but on a level playing field that is concise, diligently put, informative enough, and relative to the content matter at hand, which is PC tech. So today we are the ACCC. What's the ACCC? The Australian Consumer Watchdog Affairs or something or other. I tend to forget sometimes. I'm not that type of a person. Look, so essentially what we're doing today is we are going on a roast, people. I've gotten fed up with what I'm noticing regarding Facebook, and it's getting really, really ridiculous, people. I apologize. I'm getting used to the fact that my camera is in my face. And so is the microphone, by the way. So if I sound like I'm yelling, I, again, will apologize. I will try to adjust that ever so slightly. The funny thing is, on a side note, my editing rig has decided to go... And because of that, I have to wait about 2 to 4 weeks on the warranty claim. Hopefully, cross my fingers, there's no issue. There shouldn't be. So the store is generally pretty good. Had it happen within a month's time of acquiring the item, even though I didn't use it realistically for a couple of months until afterwards, because it took a couple of months. It took a month or so more to get all the parts for the build. Yeah, it would have been great. They would have replaced it straight away, but unfortunately, that isn't the case, and we do have to go through the warranty process. There is also the issue that with the AMD going kaput, I sort of feel like, no offense, but 14 nanometer looks pretty bloody great at the moment, because I know what to expect. It's going to be reliable. They've pushed it as far as it can go, and perhaps, and keeping that in mind, maybe I'll do something interesting with it if I do get it. I'll keep that to myself. Be warned that if I get something like this, I will try set aside enough money for the items that are required to set up this system in a manner of speaking that will blow your minds. Okay, so with that said, let us get straight up into some roasting. Okay, so all right, here we go. So what do we got for you? We've got something interesting just here for starters. It's in antiques and collectibles, out of all places, so that's nice. What's the collectible today? It looks pretty shiny. It is a GeForce RTX. It's a rare, so it's definitely a collectible, guys. MSI Gaming X RTX 3070 for desperate miners. So you know those miners who work in the they get black lung, black lung. They, on the other hand, these cards are like gold. Look, I like this dude already, because I believe he's laying it out exactly how it is. These cards are like gold to Ethereum miners. I've decided not to wait for months, hoping enough ether trickles into my wallet before the market crashes, and would rather make a small profit on the card now. Yes, I'm selling at a premium, but these GPUs are scarce and Ethereum miners are desperate bunch. So grab this RTX 3070 while you can. Pristine condition, purchased December 2020, comes with CPL receipt, price firm. So he's in an area called Berwick, and we like to call them watermelon. Because he's acting like a complete bogan. So thank you, Chang Tan, with 189 good ratings. That's insane. Can you believe that? I've sold over 500 items. I've got 7 ratings, and I've had perhaps 1 negative review where the guy was trying to swindle me as well. So look, the point is that card looks perfect on that side. That's great. It just needed hold on, it just needed a wipe down. As we go over here, he's gone a little bit further away from the picture itself. If we can go Control Plus, let's get in there. You can see that, yep, it's definitely pristine condition with all that dust and what looks like some sort of shadowy corrosion and or whatnot already on the card. It looks interesting. It looks like he's taking it out of the crumply, pristine condition baggie and just, you know, put it in and out 1,500 times already. I don't know how that managed to happen. But look at the box over here. Pristine condition box. It's just been thrown along the place, like along the floor, like a piece of trash for some reason. Maybe the dog got its hands into it, or one of the cats or something, you know. I'm not 100% sure, but $1,200 for a pristine condition, dusty old 3070 that been used in mining already since, what is it, since purchased in December. So 3 straight months now, 3 straight months of non-stop hammering on that card, and you can get it in the pristine condition for the premium price of 1,200 Australian dollars. Okay, so that's what we're looking at today. Not necessarily the whole time around. I'm going to scroll back up for the hell of it. It's not always bad news. For example, Facebook, I don't know if it's Facebook or book, but it likes to put out these like 3, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here. You Know Not Shy PC, trading only, and she's been flogged up. Today's picks for you. It's like I look at porn or something on the side and Facebook somehow knows that I like women, because I definitely don't shop for women's clothing. So that's always an odd thing. But keeping that in mind, look, sometimes it's not too bad. $35 for 240 gigabyte, 2.5 inch SATA SSD. That is about probably 10 years old and definitely twice the thickness than usual. And if you have a look at current prices, they cost you about $35 for 240 gig Kingston drives, which are completely new and 7mm. 100% on those. Here we're actually got ourselves a brand new budget gaming PC, 1 year warranty desktop computer. So this may actually be legit. Let's have a look. I like it how he's got the major power cords on the opposing side. There is really no room for error here regarding any cable management, and he looks to have done a really decent job. It seems to have a watermark on it as well, which is always beautiful. Just making sure that no one copies his image. I do not understand why through that. I mean, that cable management there is awesome. You have to admit, it's just sort of like just chucked in there. But it is a non-modular power supply, so you know, beggars can't be choosers. I guess it's budget orientated. We're gonna have a look at these pictures. Brand new. Okay, so he's clearly selling a business. Okay, so I see. That's where you get it. This is actually illegal, I believe. T-Force, so it's got the best of the best. Some sort of cooler I've never seen before in my life. We've got some herb and mustard cables on this 550 watt power supply, so that's definitely brand new. We know how that one rolls. Budget conscious. That fan, look, I'm going to say they're not too bad, and they look like they're really pushing it there. But let's have a look at what is a newly built gaming PC for you. We are PC enthusiasts, aiming to, so it's a group of them, aiming to deliver our finest product to our customers for the lowest price possible. Our business is registered under the name Caprio Computers. Okay, I see. That's really legit then, isn't it? And we'll provide an invoice for your purchase. All our PCs are under 12 months warranty and are covered by Australian consumer law. So if anything comes up, we would do a free exchange. You know, the funny part is that I feel like I should trust this guy. He hasn't really mentioned any specifications just yet, but he's got a massive list going on. So, and he's got technical information as well on top of that. So we're going to get into that technical information. We're just going to look at the fact that this business is going off tap currently. You can see as a new computer, it's got really good peels on it that you can get when you get it home. You know, that protection, you know, you just want to peel that off. I'm just feeling that as well, you know. that peel. It's sort of got that sandy texture to it. If you ever had sandpaper peels. But yeah, look at that. I feel really safe and secure in this business's structuring. I don't know how they're paying for the factory, frankly, with all that business. It looks awesome. I guess on the side they must conduct some form of, what do you call them, wheelies or burnout competitions or something, because definitely all those cars parked in there ready to go. Even the business cars, like, can you see Caprio Business just shine here? Definitely. Anyway, so let's give him a chance. All our PCs delivered to other cities within Australia is possible, of course, probably at our own expense. This is a perfect 1080p gaming machine, achieving 80 plus frame rates per second in games such as Fortnite, CSGO. I'd hope it'd double that then. League of Legends, Minecraft, and 60 frames per second in demanding games like Rainbow Six Siege. This guy doesn't know his shit, guys. I don't want to burst the bubble, but any game that is, say, for example, 80 frames in Fortnite nowadays is probably doing 120, 140 frames in Rainbow Six Siege. So I'm selling something here. Sorry, I thought they are different at first. Where can we meet? Can you do it tonight? I only need one. So I'm selling a TP-Link wireless Wi-Fi and PCI adapter, and it's going for $20 for one. It's a PCI, I beg your pardon, PCI, and I've got two for $30. That's $15 a pop. Now I'll show you guys. Okay, so on the other hand, we've got, it's sold already. It's sold, guys. Can you believe it? I didn't even get a chance. I did not get a chance. Sold. So the case, the plus the 550 watt PSU plus the Wi-Fi card, $20. Amazing. That is something that I was looking at. You could essentially get that Wi-Fi card by itself for approximately $15. It's a PCIe Wi-Fi card. If it works, there's no guarantee, and it's from Brunswick and Footscray. So that is a very reliable suburb in that part of Melbourne that we all like to go to at times to get our groceries and whatnot, and perhaps stepping on syringes and things of that sort. Look, it's a mini ITX case. You can clearly see that. It's clearly a mini ITX case. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots there, so technically I guess it is. The firm will take 550 watt, 80 plus something or other, plus a TP-Link Wi-Fi card. A bit dusty, but all in working condition, all for $20. Pick up in Footscray. Also have a spare case identical to this one for $10. Identical to this one. Unbelievable, because you can see it's in completely working order with all those side panels and that which are available. God knows if that fan still works. It's definitely a Molex fan here. A couple of SATA cables chucked in there. You always know when they always come in handy. I'd like to grab all my SATA cables in that regards and just go and just like, it's raining snakes. Anyway, yeah, so realistically speaking, that this looks like trash. And it doesn't give too much credibility to the only item that would, you'd be paying $15 for if the shop was closed. Otherwise you get it $15 at the shop, and you know what I mean. So you're getting, I guess you're getting some fans and the likelihood of something that might be able to be pulled together into something with a lot of elbow grease. But by the time you're done with it, you may as well, if you're a cleaner or something that does PCs on the side, I don't know, you may as well just work for an hour and just go, fuck it, just fuck it. I ain't clean this when I get home. It's like it's going to be -20 by the time I'm done. So yeah, Nahat An, I apologize. Nate is An. Nate likes to cover his face up in the middle of summer as his major photo, and he joined Facebook in 2009. So he's a soldier. He is a soldier, people. So we have to give him credit where credit's due. So I'm going to respond to good old Abdul that spoke to us a second ago. Talk to Abdul. After I only need one, $20, bro. Where can we meet? Well, at my home, bro. It'll give me a chance to just quickly verify. I have 3 of them. I know one of them's actually faulty. I don't want to give him the faulty one and have him coming back. Yeah, or just not coming back and just being a douche, So yeah, I'm going to do him a solid. Here we go. I hate it when you tell people you're busy and they just want to keep on pestering you. Okay, bro. It's better if you got $30 change. I don't know, Mo, I'm going to have to check. Can you give me your address? It's better if you got $30 change. Okay, so we got the Aces rug interest regarding this perhaps. The problem is at $800, it's still a far ask. Next one's gaming PC for sale from Sahib, and Musty, good old Musty's back. So we're into his gaming PC. I can see it's gigabytes, so it must be Gigabyte Aorus or something, Gigabyte Aorus Pro. It has to be something along those lines. Can we get a closer? Have you given us any conditions regarding this? Hi Musty, is this still available? I don't know if I should ask you, Musty, frankly, if you're going to tell me what the model is, and you might actually go, what's a model? But a gaming PC for parts. It's got all the componentry needed for parts, the SATA cables, the power supply that's non-existent in the picture, so we know what we're getting regarding all those Molex adapters and whatnot. So I like that. $60, give him an offer probably. You know, it's a gaming PC. You know why? Because it's got the CD drive still there, so you can put those games in there. If you pirated the old school PlayStation 2 games or whatever it was, there you go, you can go and rock and roll. And it's got USB 2.0 headers there for your connectivity, your fast connectivity for those peripherals, for super fast transfers, and it's an NZXT, so definitely gaming all the way. Let's give him one more chance. Polished picture there at the front side. You know, maybe if you like the case, it's worth it, for the fact that if you get that case parted out for $20, if for some reason it's iconic to you. No drive base, so I don't know what you're going to do with this. Like, what are you going to put in? Like, but it's got the Intel cooler on it, so considering this is gaming, it has to be K variety in the days when they still gave you that Intel cooler. So that's something that you don't get anymore with your gaming variety PCs. But we're gonna during this progression, what we might do is we might go, hi Musty, what are the specs on this gaming rig? One more question, because he's clearly a gamer, and you know I'm serious now. Does it play Crisis? Boom. Alright, so we'll see if we can get a response from Musty, because Musty's definitely on the ball when it comes to everything. We're not going to get too pedantic into his profile, because guys, we could just look, let's just jump in there and just got 30 items listed. He's got an $80 gaming PC now as well. You want to see this $80 gaming PC? Have a look at it. It's a Dell, and I love it. You know, it could actually be awesome. It could have, for example, that graphics card could be an OEM variety of, say, an RX, say GTX 1050 or something. The problem is the Molexes are a dead giveaway. Some of the SATAs, some of the fact that there's drivers, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the hell's going on there. It's got a goddamn flat cable for really old school drives and peripherals, so it's very, very scary. I am debating, what is that graphics card? Do we get a better picture? Let's have a look at the back side. All USB 2.0 ports, not 1.3. 2 DVI outputs on that graphics card, so it's not the end of the world. It hasn't got a VGA attached to it. The power supply will be useless. So it's an XPS system back in the day. They may have been decent. You have to double check the model and the time frame. I did come along with some items like this. I gave them away in a bulk free giveaway. Musty Rusty. Still, what kind of details? Like the full address, bro. Like, I'll give you the full address later on, okay? If you stop hassling me, I just told you I'm busy for like till, you know, 12 or something. Jesus, I hate it when people interrupt my mood, people. It just makes me... So, I don't know the specs and it's for parts. What does that mean? Yeah, but how I know, I don't know how to speak English now, know what I come by, Musty. So we're going to give Musty a little bit more time because he's clearly too busy to double check his sales. If you look at all of his stuff, he's got bikes, no harm in that, $80, $25. They're a bit of a rip on the marketplace. If you have a look at it, if you have a look over here, see all that rust, just chuck some WD-40 or that multi-purpose spray that you might have around your area and just lube it up a little bit. Just please lube it up. Give it a bit of a shine on the wheels with a wet cloth. That's what you have to do, bro. And you know what I mean? And you never know, you might be able to get that $80 for it. But you know, I'll probably pump up that tire a little bit as well. It looks aggressive as. What I do is I go to the Harpy. Harpies are known in Australia for being class. That's why he's reduced the price from 50 to 25. But take those handles and put it on that other bike and just make it look riptastic. Guess what? Look, you get a free knife with the bike as well. Free knife, guys. Free knife with Musty here. So we can see the type of character we got going on here. He's definitely a hustler. I don't know what that knife's doing there in the photo. I apologize. I don't technically think he's double checked his shit, frankly, because he doesn't know the specs, the Harpy stuff. This is, I'll tell you what, it's PC parts. He's got this graphics card and PC parts. He wants $50. He's got here 1 terabyte drive. Who knows if that works or come alive. He's got here 775 socketed motherboard that's ready to rock and roll with. And then he's got some, you know, and I don't know if that's $50 for the lot, make an offer. In general, he's joined in 2019 as well. He's a cat man, by the way. But I'm shocked. I'm shitty because look at this. Look at this. He's again GPUs for sale. Look at discretion. So what's the discretion? Tell me which one you want and give me an offer. Okay, so I gave him an offer of $40 on the EVGA. And he doesn't seem too interested, frankly. Look, everything else. Like, I don't know, look, you might use the 260 GDX, you know, might have some nostalgia for someone out there. Otherwise, realistically, that's crap. This one here could potentially, I think it's a 512 gigabyte. You may use that for something like posting if it works. The problem is he doesn't know his parts. He doesn't know if they work. He hasn't even gotten a vacuum cleaner on the blower style GDX 660 Ti, which is a 2 gigabyte model. I will tell you that right now. And I like it because it's black. I could put it in a build, just a budget, very budget orientated build. I charge more than $150, $200 to hook someone up to be able to play some Fortnite with that. The item that would be worth the most. I'd have to know if this works. I couldn't offer. I would give him $40 if he was next door sort of thing. I believe he's on the other side of town. Again, he's in Melbourne in this case. Sometimes he's in Footscray and sometimes he's in like Laylaw and these Thomastown, these other places. So he likes to fringe that area of the neighborhood. What we'll do is we'll give Rusty another go. How about you just pick it up, break it apart since it's worth like trash, and just learn about computers and maybe make a living out of it, bro, one day. You know, you could be one of those guys selling those $700, $800 retro fucking i5 2600s PCs, you know. I'm not retro, those new school i5s 2600s, you know, for $700 because you got some RGB fans and you learn how to put some thermal paste on a PC, you know what I mean? No offense to Rusty, he's a hustler, so that's why I said we will leave him alone. He's given us plenty of ammunition tonight. i7 950 with Wi-Fi and card. I've upgraded and no longer require these, all in working order, never overclocked. Bro, why would you say never overclocked? Does that not put me at ease? Look, I can look at that card instantaneously and work out if it has been, if I just got a chance to play with it for a split second. The problem is, what I do is, what I want, that's an old X58 board, 588, 155, but it's only, so that should be in theory DDR3 RAM. Say 6 gigabytes a second. Have you given us any views? Look at how manky and dusty it is. This is really annoying. If someone from Dermont, Ravenhill, Brooklyn, Footscray, they've just had hard rubbish in the area. if they picking this up, I am spewing, because you could just get a cloth there and make the shiny part shiny. It's so easy, even if you don't vacuum the thing. You know, these people are so fucking ruthless. It's not funny. Anthony Lahif here joined in 2007. Look, I'm gonna have to send him a message. I love X58 boards. I can see the merit in them. We're going to send out some messages here, guys. I just want to get a fix on if he's willing to split it apart a little bit. Considering, again, it's another fellow ain't shining his shit. At the very least, giving it a cloth wipe. We're going to probably not get that sort of an answer. So this is definitely worn. Someone's tried to take the picture off to black it out. Again, trying to do that, I understand, and make it more appealing on a worn picture. Sort of signifies that could have been water damage as well. The type of manky dust that it is, it's definitely was water damage, because that dust is watered up. But CPU clock 576 megahertz, whoa, runs at low temperatures, definitely not. Stickers are fading, but all connectors and fans work perfectly. It's telling you to upgrade a mining rig. Pick up Essendon, can deliver for free. This guy is serious. Is this guy serious, guys? Are you fucking with me? What sort of mining are you doing on this? Let's have a look. GeForce, bro. Let's go. From memory, if we're lucky, you might have 1.5 gigabytes of GDDR3 RAM, maybe 1 gigabyte or 2. So GDDR3 RAM, 896 megabytes by 2. Was DirectX 11.11. Draws power from a 6-pin and 8-pin connector. It's power hungry as fuck, and power draw rated at 289 watts maximum. What the fuck does that mean? So is it 1.8? Is it 2? Is it like 1.5 technically? Is it GDDR3 and GDDR5? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so that's something that even eludes me. The weirdest part is I've got a couple of similar cards over there, which we can compare them to. We've got a Ryzen combo that looks legit. This guy we're waiting on regarding the kits and parts, so maybe he'll get back to us. We've already dealt with Musty, and there is Gabrielle Adrian Brilliantes giving away a GAP55 UD3 motherboard with RAM and CPU in stock, supposedly free. So what we have over here is a old school GTX 285, and as you can see, she is very dusty as well. Hold on, if you flick it there, not actually right there, you can hear it's fine. And you know, she's like a blower style in that regards. I've never had a chance to get to use her effectively, but from my understanding, a GTX 285 has 1 gigabyte of GDDR3, so that's something to consider. It's got a couple of DVI ports out there. I don't use it as effectively as I would say the GTX 260 OC, and that's by Gigabyte there. It's got a similar blower style system, you can see, and this one I believe has a similar amount. I was considering doing them in SLI fashion. It will have 1 gigabyte also, frankly. Look, I was looking for something a little bit more forgiving on the eyes per se, that just looks a little bit cleaner, but I couldn't find that Asus GTX 560, I believe, and that's a 1 gigabyte GDDR5 model. Now that as a display output is going to give you a little bit better quality. Definitely you're not going to get much except for, you know, watching YouTube on it if you're lucky enough, even in 4K in that regards. As another option, look, I'm not one for, sometimes I'm a stickler for dust and whatnot. This was a heavily used card back in the day. This was from one of our systems, and that's your WindForce, okay? And there is 2 of them, okay? And these are, I believe, 1 gigabyte cards as well. At the very least, they're a little bit newer. I believe they have GDDR5 memory in them as well. Don't quote me on that, but definitely 1 gigabyte in that regards. And they seem to they always perform decently. This is one of the cards that I started playing, I believe, World of Warcraft on or something like that. So never an issue. And if you're getting something like that, you shouldn't be spending, you're hoping not to be spending more than $20, I'd say. $30 is asking price, and unless it's a boutique card that is pedigreed for some odd reason, or you got two of them for an SLI build or something like that, then realistically don't spend your money. And if you're after a budget card, go for something. As you can see over here, this card is borderline completely brand new in appearance, and that's just your MSI / GTX 1050 Ti OC model, 4GB GDDR5. So these are coming back into fruition, people. They're going to be building these again, I believe, and just recently the local stores a few months back sold out of these and now selling them for $220 new. So expect those to go back up in value, and people trying to pawn off the old ones as new again. And it's just something you're going to have to be vigilant of if you're trying to get yourself something that's secondhand new / new rather than secondhand new / 4 years old. So watch out for that, people. Here we got a Gigabyte GAP 55 UD3 motherboard with RAM CPU. Look, it's free pickup in Mooney Ponds. No harm there, Gabriel Adrian Brillantes. It's like Abdul, you know, he's trying to sell you his gaming PC. And this is literally that gaming PC, guys, and it's for free. So how great is Gabrielle? Have to admit that she's also gone to, or he, it could be a he or a she, has gone to a lot of work regarding this machine itself. But since it's free, beggars cannot be choosers in this instance. So here we've got something very, very interesting. Asus motherboard, Sabertooth X79 with CPU i7 4930K. 4930K. This is not it, by the way. So this is an MSI board for $119. Refer to picture with i7 2600 CPU. It has already been sold. So this guy's not taking my message. I'm going to message him again. Hi, what's the best you're happy with for the Asus board and i7? God, cash may be enough if you make a deal. Just have a look at this Sabertooth. It is a monster. And I look at that dust in the DRM. Look at the dust in the modules itself. It's insane. Look at the dust in the heatsink, in the fan heatsink. Like, look at over the VRMs. Look at the like, Jesus Christ, dude. Just wipe some of that fucking paste off, please. Still interested with the board and i7, but it looks like it's in bad shape. Has it been booted lately, and what price would you be willing to take cash tonight? Because if it works, I'm an enthusiast. I love that board. I never got a chance to operate it. Give it a go. If you change your mind, let me know. Thanks, mate. And shame we could not come to a deal. A tool, bro. You're a tool. You can write anything in the description. It doesn't make it so. Oh, that's terrible. That is such a disgrace. Like, what a find, you know? Anyone else would lap that up. I can't trust the dude. I know he knows, like, I know he's tinkered and put that multiplier up at the very least and not really cared at what the hell's going on, because look at the state of the case there was. So, look, guys, to be brutal, that's been a little bit of a roost, a little bit of you know, trying to get a heist going, trying to get some, you know, some cracking deals. And there was some really, that board I'm disappointed on, genuinely, frankly. Had it just looked pristine, I would have given the guy the benefit of the doubt. I would have given the guy the light of the day, not haggled as heavily, and as well gone to him, if that's the case, for that price, can I just test the board? Anything over $200, you know what I mean? You have to definitely verify that it's working. You can't take that risk. And it's multiple small items, and then they have to be polished at the very least. You just got to clean your shit when you're asking for money like that, you know what I mean? You can't expect someone to go, okay, I'm just gonna go plug that in and that's all good, and the fans will start wafting off, and I get to smell your BO instantly for the next, 3 years as well at the same time. Like, yeah, he must be selling it for a friend and he just don't care, So my name's Robbi Astral. This has been Robbi Tech, just doing a little bit of a roost. I hope you enjoyed the fun, and yeah, peace out guys, till next time. Wish me luck on my PC as well.